I guess I have to actually be able to take credit. Okay.
Hey Paige, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. How was the break?
It was awesome. I went on a cruise, got to be warm for a while, so it was great.
Well, where'd the cruise go to?
So we went to Cabo, Mazatlan, and Puerto Vallarta.
Oh wow, that seems nice and warm than here.
It was super nice.
That's nice. How long was the cruise, if you don't mind asking?
It was 7 days.
7 days, cool. Because I've been thinking about taking my wife and kids on a cruise as well.
It's worth it. It's super nice, especially when you're living here for a long time. It's good to get away.
Good to hear. Good to hear. So, how have you liked working with us for past little bit?
It's been awesome. I'm slowly getting used to it. I love all my coworkers and everything. Everyone's really accommodating.
Good. That's good to hear. How do you think it's been going? I guess cold calling and everything.
It's definitely something to get used to. I don't feel like anyone ever enjoys it. It's always kind of awkward. But I'm getting used to it slowly. Like I went through training and everything, so I'm past that point. So now it's just finding kind of my own style.
Okay, so you 100% used to it now, like you said, right? Or are you still like almost there?
I'm getting comfortable. Like I know what I need to say. It's making it just flow. I think I need to get down. Okay,
absolutely. And you said something about your own style. Have you figured that out a little bit, or like what are you leaning towards, I guess, on your style?
I think that I could probably work on. I guess I get to the point really quickly because I think that I want to get as many calls as possible.
Okay.
So I'm not super personal.
Okay.
Which I've been told like I could work on, but I think it's just like I'm cold calling someone. I don't need to waste their time. Is more my mindset.
Do you think it's effective?
I think so. I think people appreciate it. If someone cold called me, I would hope that they don't try to just like bull crap. Is the way I would feel.
Yeah, so I understand that. So I know if you were to put yourself in the customer's shoes, I don't know how directly to the point you are, but like let me just give you an example. If you were directly like, hey, this is what we do, are you interested in our product, or just telling them completely about the product, or like finding a nice and little in between, seeing what they need. Like, where do you see yourself? Like being very descriptive and in between, or obviously you're not very, like you said, not very personal, but like out of these three, where do you see yourself?
I mean, I hope I'm somewhere in the middle. Like, I definitely want the customer to get whatever they need. I think that that's obviously the point of calling, is to get their concerns, their needs addressed, and to get them the product that they want. So I hope that I'm somewhere in the middle of, like, trying to build somewhat of a relationship so we can have a conversation. But I feel like the ultimate goal is not to be friends, it's to get the sale. Okay,
so out of curiosity, if you were to buy from someone, would you rather buy from a friend or a salesperson?
I think that I would be more comfortable from a friend, personally.
Okay. So there's been a few studies that the number one like marketing that people are willing to buy another product is based off referrals or friends or family and friends. So like you said, hopefully you're in between. So like if that's what you want, I want you to get there because I want you to be successful, you know? So where do you see yourself in a couple of years?
I mean, I hope that I'm further up in some kind of sales position. I hope that I get over this kind of self-esteem issue in a way I have in cold calling. I hope that I'm just more confident in what I'm doing, and hopefully my conversion rate just goes up as I get more confident and more comfortable in what I'm doing.
Absolutely, I'd love to see that from you, like get that manager position or somewhere up in the company and grow that self-esteem as well. Because I want you to be successful, but I also want you to find that nice equilibrium that you're talking about where it's directly to the point, but not really fluffy as well, you know? And bring those numbers up kind of nicely. So what do you think you've been struggling with or like been doing really good in your cold calls?
So I think that the best thing I do is I get results. Like I think my conversion rate is really high because I think there's a large amount of people that do appreciate me getting to the point. So I think that's the thing I've done the best. And then I think my biggest area of just like concern is just getting confident and getting more of like a set in stone thing when I call people.
I mean, like you said, you are getting results and you're doing really good. Just want to make sure. Is there anything that like we can do as management to help you, support you in everything that you're doing?
I think the only thing would maybe be just to maybe set me up with someone that can listen to my phone call, someone that's been here a while, and just critique me, and I'm completely open to that, to just getting help from someone that's done it and is a lot better than me. So I think just having someone either listen to some of my recorded calls or just, sit near me or something when I'm on a call and just give me their professional opinion. Like, I'm completely open to being critiqued.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to write this down to make sure we can get you what you need to be successful. So how long have you been just in sales in general, like cold calling? I know you've only been with us for a little bit.
About 2 years.
2 years? Okay. Perfect. Good to know. Perfect. So, I can look at the directory and see, I guess, a senior position is willing to role play with you or just listen to some of your calls. We do have some calls on file from this past week, but they're still being clarified and edited that we can connect back to you. So you can listen to them as well. Because if you were to listen to them, what would you think that would be some of your, not your strongest suits, but something that we could all just work on when we listen to ourselves?
I think probably I could work on being more, trying to carry on a more conversation at the beginning of just being friendlier. Because I think a lot of people do like being to the point and some people don't. So I think just like from the beginning of who I'm calling, just figuring out the tone of the conversation and adjusting accordingly. I think that I have a hard time because I am new and I don't really know how to be super flexible yet, that I need to accommodate to the person I'm talking to rather than just being scripted every phone call.
So when you try to accommodate to someone, how do you find those key cues that like lets you know what type of person they are, how to talk to them?
I think it depends on like where the company they work for and their position, and I think a lot of it is just their tone of voice. That's really all that we can go off with. We can't see their body language, so I think it's just how they answer the phone and just their tone, and if they seem more willing to talk to you or if they're more to the point.
Absolutely. So here at Seaga's Sporting, most of the people we talk to are either in schools or universities, like directors or coaches, just on the equipment and stuff. So sometimes coaches can be very direct as well. That's why I feel like you've had a great success, just because most of the time when teaching people, you need to be a little bit more direct, especially like high schoolers or college athletes. They're kind of like a sponge, But at the end of the day, what do you see yourself like accomplishing with a prospect?
I hope I just get them whatever they need. If like that's the goal is, like, yeah, it's important for me to have a high conversion rate, but really the main goal in talking to anyone is just to get their needs met.
I absolutely support that because that's part of like what we do. To you guys, we want to make sure everyone that we help is what they need, I think that's why you've been really successful here in the company. You find what they need, and a lot of the times, everyone has their own style of coaching, so I just wanted to make sure. We did get a little bit of information. Someone says you're a bit abrasive or aggressive, just with some clients, but as you see, you're still getting results. So everyone just has their own style. They might be a completely different end of the spectrum. Have you had any struggles with any clients or anything by chance?
Is your class going on here?
No, I haven't had any customers tell me I was rude or anything.
Okay, then perfect. So they might just be on the completely different end of the spectrum, being more a conversation person. I wouldn't call it really fluffy, but like super talkative versus directly to the point and informative. So, but besides that, is there anything else we could do for you?
I don't think so. I think overall I'm figuring out, I'm getting to where my style is everything more comfortable with me. So I think as time goes on, if I do get negative reviews in my abruptness, then I'm willing to change. But as of right now, I think that it's been effective for me.
Absolutely. I do like how open you are to change and to take constructive criticism. So I will talk to a few of the senior directors or senior sales rep and get back to you here in the next couple hours, if not latest tomorrow. See what I can do to find you someone that can talk to you that has a little bit more of an aggressive, directly to the point style, so that way you guys can correlate versus someone that's a little bit more talkative. so that way we can see you grow as well.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. And then so I'll send you an email about that, and then we just can reconnect from there. Besides that, do you have any other questions or anything?
No, that's it. Thank you for meeting with me.
Thank you, Paige, for coming in.
Thank you.